New Nano Banana 2 update is insane. You've been using AI image tools the wrong way. You've been waiting too long for results, settling for blurry outputs and bad text, spending hours fixing things that should have been right the first time. And if you haven't heard about this update yet, you're already behind. Google just dropped something that changes everything about how you create images with AI. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it does, how to use it, and why it's now the tool you should be reaching for first. Hey, I'm Julian. I'm an AI educator, and I help people learn and actually implement AI tools effectively. This channel is all about giving you the real stuff, no fluff, no hype, just what actually works. So let's get into it. Nano Banana 2 is here, and there is a lot to unpack. But first, quick context on where this came from, because it matters. Back in August last year, Google dropped the original Nano Banana, and it went completely viral. People were blown away by what it could do with image generation and editing. Then in November, they released Nano Banana Pro, which added even more intelligence and studio level quality. So now we have Nano Banana 2, and the key thing to understand is this: it is not just a slight improvement. Google took the best parts of Nano Banana Pro and combined them with the speed of Gemini Flash, Pro level quality, Flash level speed in one model. The official name is Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, but Nano Banana 2 is what everyone is calling it. Let me break down exactly what is new and why it actually matters for your workflow. The first big thing is real world knowledge. Most image models just work off what they were trained on, but Nano Banana 2 connects to real-time information from web search. So if you ask it to generate a specific landmark, a real building, or data for an infographic, it is not guessing, and it is actually searching for visual references and using them to create more accurate results. That is something earlier versions simply could not do. And speaking of infographics, let me tell you about the text rendering, because this was one of the biggest pain points before. AI image tools have always struggled with text, typos, weird fonts, distorted letters. It was a mess. Nano Banana 2 fixes this. You can now generate accurate, legible text directly inside your images, marketing mockups, greeting cards, posters, and it is not just English either. The model supports text generation and translation in over 10 languages. So you can generate something in English and ask it to translate and localize the text into Hindi, Spanish, German, and more, all without leaving the tool. That is a workflow saver for anyone creating content for global audiences. Now, here is where it gets really interesting, and this is the part I want you to pay close attention to because it is the feature that most people are going to sleep on. Subject consistency. Here is the problem with most AI image tools. You create a character or a scene, it looks great. Then you try to use that same character in a different image, and it looks completely different. The face changes, the outfit changes, the whole thing falls apart. Nano Banana 2 solves this. You can now maintain consistent appearance across up to 5 characters and up to 14 different objects in a single workflow. So if you are storyboarding a comic, building a product campaign, or creating a series of social posts, the people and objects stay recognizable from scene to scene. This is a massive deal for anyone doing content creation at scale. And I am going to come back to some practical use cases for this in just a moment. But first, a quick word on something that changed my whole approach to learning AI tools. When I first started using Nano Banana, I was honestly overwhelmed. There were so many features, and I had no idea which workflows actually save time versus which ones were just cool demos. That is when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom with over 2,000 members all focused on learning AI together and sharing what actually works. It taught me which workflows save time versus which ones waste it. The community shares real use cases and practical implementations. If you are serious about using AI to improve your work and skills, check it out. Link in description. Okay, back to it, because there is still more to cover, and we have not even talked about the specs yet. Resolution and aspect ratios. This one matters if you are creating content for different platforms. Nano Banana 2 supports image generation from 512px all the way up to 4K. And the aspect ratio support is extensive. You get everything from 1.1 squares to 16.9 widescreen to 916 vertical to 21.9 ultra wide. It even adds extreme ratios like 1.4, 4.1, 1.8, and 8.1 that were not in Nano Banana Pro. Whatever platform you are creating for, the tool can match it natively. No more resizing and losing quality afterward. Now let me talk about where you can actually access this, because it is already live across a lot of Google products. In the Gemini app, Nano Banana 2 is now the default image generation model. It replaces Nano Banana Pro across the Fast, Thinking, and Pro models. If you are a Google AI Pro or Ultra subscriber, you can still access Nano Banana Pro for specialized tasks through the three-dot menu when regenerating images. In Google Search, it is live in AI mode and through Google Lens across both mobile and desktop, expanded to 141 new countries and territories and 8 more languages. For developers, it is available in preview in Google AI Studio and the Gemini API, also live in Vertex AI on Google Cloud. And the context window on Nano Banana 2 is 131,072 input tokens, which is double what Nano Banana Pro supports. So you can pass a lot of information into a single prompt. For creators using Flow, it is now the default model and runs for 0 credits for all Flow users. And for businesses running Google Ads, it is available now, powering creative suggestions while you are building campaigns. Google is making this the default image layer across their entire ecosystem. That is not something they do lightly. Let me talk about the speed, because this is where the name Flash actually earns its place. A company called HubX integrated Nano Banana 2 into their face editing workflows and reported a 74 to 76% reduction in latency. Their image workflows became roughly 4 times faster without losing quality, and in independent benchmark tests comparing image editing quality against speed, Nano Banana 2 lands at the top, highest quality score, low latency. Competitors force you to choose one or the other. Nano Banana 2 gives you both. Now here is the part I promised I would come back to. Practical workflows. Use case 1, localized marketing. Generate a marketing visual in one language. Then ask Nano Banana 2 to translate the text and localize the visual context at the same time. Product launches, event promotions, regional campaigns. You are cutting out a step that used to require a separate translator and a designer. Use case 2, infographics and data visualization. Because it pulls from real-time web search, you can ask it to create an infographic on a specific topic, and it will use current, accurate information to build it, not guesswork, actual sourced visuals. Use case 3, storyboarding and content series. Upload your reference characters, prompt each scene. The model keeps your subjects consistent across however many panels you need, 6, 12 more. This used to be a manual, painstaking process. Now it is a conversation with a model. One more thing before we wrap up. Every image created with Nano Banana 2 includes Synthid, an invisible digital watermark that identifies it as AI generated. On top of that, Google has added C2PA content credentials, which provides a full provenance trail showing not just where the AI was used, but how. Since the SynthID verification feature launched in the Gemini app back in November, it has been used over 20 million times across different languages. Nano Banana 2 is part of that system by default. One limitation worth being honest about, the model can still struggle with small faces, very long text strings in certain non-Latin scripts, and complex multi-image blending with dramatic lighting changes. Google acknowledges these openly and is actively working on them. For most everyday use cases, these will not be a blocker. But if you need maximum fidelity on those edge cases, Nano Banana Pro is still there. All right, let us land this. Nano Banana 2 is live right now. You can try it in the Gemini app or through Google AI Studio if you want to build with it. It is fast, it is accurate, and it is already the default across most of Google's products. The only question is whether you are going to start using it or keep doing things the slow way. If you are looking to dive deeper into AI tools and actually implement them in your work, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively. Everyone shares real experiences, what is working, what is not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip, no hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It has helped me stay on top of updates like this one and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You will get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 58,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If you found this useful, drop a like. It helps more people find the video. And if you want to keep learning about what is actually moving in the AI space, subscribe. I cover every update that matters without the noise. See you in the next one.